what coaches talked about. For you as a player, what changed from the first half to the second half? Obviously, it seemed like you guys maybe just were a little bit flat and maybe didn't maybe have the energy you had in the first two games. The second half, you looked like the defense from the first couple of weeks.
I think that one of the biggest things was everybody got there, everybody calmed down, talking to one another, being positive, and really just going back to what we do best, and which is doing our job and playing with effort, So, and then not just on the defensive part of the ball, like everybody just encouraged each other. Like there's a lot of football left, lean on your brothers. Like we got this, you know what I'm saying? And right there, that changed everybody's mentality. That changed everything in the game, and we just came out swinging in the second half. We didn't finish, but like that's what really changed, I would say.
Is there anything mentally that you have to tell yourself when a team scores on consistent drives where you guys have to kind of come together as a group to stop that?
I think the biggest thing is just you gotta have that play the next play mentality. You can't let a drive before that was a bad drive, determine the rest of the game as being a negative. You can't let that really bring you down. Like you gotta play the next play, and you gotta just keep playing. Keep playing hard, and eventually good things gonna happen. You just gotta keep playing hard, good things happen. So that's all I say.
What was your takeaway from rewatching Louisville's last drive? Where'd you guys kind of break down, and how do you kind of fix what happened?
I think the biggest thing is just do your job, and not worry about doing other people's jobs. You know what I'm saying? We definitely know the defense we can be. It's really it comes down to the little things, and working on the little things this week, because the little things is gonna matter. This game is gonna matter the next game. We're just going back to the basics, going back to our fundamentals, and really working on our technique, and really working on little things in the plays that we run that's gonna help us be successful, that could have helped us in those moments. So really just going back to what we know best is really focusing on really perfecting the playbook. So really that's really what I'll say.
Something that you've done on the defensive side to help challenge the offensive line coming into game week?
I'll really just say doing what I do, being aggressive, being a force, doing my job, and playing with effort. When you do those things, it takes care of itself. That's what our coach challenges us to do. Every game, that's how you play D-line. That's just in our DNA. So that's something that you do that any given offensive line. That's good things gonna happen. And of course, with technique and stuff like that, you're gonna be in better spots to make plays. So really, I'll say that is being aggressive, having that mentality.
I think an overwhelming majority of your defensive front seven is a lot of new faces to Indiana this year. How would you say you guys have kind of gelled and evaluates, I guess, your guys' performance as a unit through the first three games so far?
I really would say just really at practice. I think practice has been a big thing, because how you practice is how you play. And we really, after we've seen what we can do, we already know the kind of defense we had, and just seeing what we could do first game, and just being hungry, and once you set the bar, that's the expectation, and you gotta rise to the expectation, and more than that. So every practice we challenge each other, our effort, our body language, energy, that's something that everybody's on board with. Everybody is really getting after each other, making sure that doesn't fall, because that's one of the the most special things about our defense, that we play like that, and we really trust each other. We communicate, and that's something that's really has helped us grow as a defense, and how we really become close. Just having fun for real. We're having a lot of fun, so I think that's what it comes down to. That's really been something that has been really great for our defense. Me and my brothers.
What's it like playing alongside someone like Andre?
It's really amazing. We really have the same mentality. He want to go out there, he want to play aggressive, run to the ball, really playing hard. Really it's been great having it's always great when you have somebody that really like-minded to you, and really like you're able to iron sharpens iron. Y'all are able to sharpen each other. You know, we really challenge each other to be great, and he challenged me to be the best player I could be, and I challenged him to be the best player he can be. And we really drive off of each other, and just chemistry too. Like being on the field, like chemistry, we have a lot of chemistry together. So it's really been amazing for real.
Has there been anything